Today on the Occult Detective, it's a book haul. So on Saturday, while our area was recovering from a swath of storms that came through, leaving a wake of devastation in its trail, my wife and I journeyed to the town of Upland for a book sale. And this is a place that we journey to frequently, every couple of months anyway. And it's basically a large, unheated warehouse full of books. And we prowl around looking for hidden treasures. Well, we got a pretty good selection of things this time out. Picked up some holes in my Nancy Drew collection, the revised editions, those with the yellow spines. And we got some nice kind of fancy pants classics and books like that. But a couple of things that really caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting to find. Of course, you never know what you're going to find in these situations, but a couple of interesting treasures that I thought I would share with you today. So the first, we'll go with not really the lesser of the two, but we'll start small. So we have Hauntings and Horrors, 10 Grisly Tales, edited by Alden H. Norton. And look at this beautiful thing here. It's a great cover. If you like to keep your cool, Hauntings and Horrors is just the thing to turn the blood in your veins to ice water. Terror is the medium of exchange between author and reader in this hair-raising collection of superbly crafted stories by Robert W. Chambers, Ray Bradbury, H.P. Lovecraft, Robert Bloch, and 6 of their brothers in gore. Only the brave deserve this fare. This great cover, just wonderful. This is an ex-library mass market. It was published in 1969 by Berkeley, and it's just a great collection. Has The Maker of Moons by Chambers, The Delusion of Ralph Penguin by Julian Hawthorne, It Burns Me Up by Ray Bradbury, The Temple by H.P. Lovecraft, Headman by Robert Bloch, The Albatross by William Hope Hodgson, Prophecy of Monsters by Clark Ashton Smith, Over an Absinthe Bottle by W.C. Morrow, Number 252 Rue M. Le Prince by Ralph Adams Cram, and The Soul of Mozart by W.E.P. French. So, yeah, it's a thin little paperback, but chock full of great short stories. Finding this was just, it's one of those things, right? You see it. I had no idea. I'd never heard of the book, right? But I see the cover, and I'm like, oh, well, that looks interesting. Zombie hand with the candle, And as soon as I opened it up to the table of contents, I was like, oh, well, this is coming home with me. So I'm looking forward to reading the stories in here. I've read most of them already, but a good collection of stories worth revisiting. The larger of the two, and perhaps the more important, I will share with you now. I have for you The Occult, A History by Colin Wilson. Now this is a classic. Published in 1971. I read this in probably 1973 or 4, somewhere in that era. They had it at the Converse Public Library. And I read this and Richard Cavendish's works. as a primer, as an introduction to magic and the occult, this is certainly a classic of the form. Just a tremendous book. It introduced this is the book that introduced me to Aleister Crowley. Has a great little chapter bio on Crowley, as well as other prominent occultists. It goes in depth into various forms of magic and paganism and the like. Just a terrific book, and I was thrilled to find this. I never actually have owned this, so now having one in my personal occult detective library is a real feather in my cap. Just really thrilled to have it. That's all I got for you today. I just wanted to show you these two books. People talk about a hall of adventure. Well, nothing's more adventurous than horror and the occult. So we'll see you on the other side of things. Until then, keep reading.